This afternoon with Court. Okay, I hope you've got your cuppas. Excuse my roosters. Hi. Hello and welcome to It's Thursday with Court. I'm your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the beautiful New South Wales Central Coast, and I'm thinking about doing something scrappy. Okay, so I've been away on the weekend and I've made some scrapbook pages. I don't know if you saw my Facebook page. I made Maeve a really cool coffee thing. I was wanting to play with some Christmas because, you know, Christmas is coming and it's always good to get started with your cards. The Christmas catalogue's gone live. There's so many things happening in the Stampin' Up! World. When I say it's gone live for demonstrators, so to have a sticky at. So on that note, there's so many things happening in Stampin' Up! World at the moment. So we're almost at the end of July. We're almost at the end of our earning our $9 for every $90 Australian that you spend. You then, once you've earned those codes, you will then get to spend them next month. So it's all a bit exciting. It's a saving of 10%, which is always a win as far as I'm concerned. So demonstrators are eligible for it as well as customers. So if you're a demonstrator and you're watching, you also get those codes. So make it worth it. Make sure that you can do your math, you know, 90, 180, 270, I think 360. All of those numbers, multiples of 90 when you're popping your orders in. Just chuck an extra glue in on or something like that just to push it over the edge. Anyway, so I don't know about you guys, but I end up with lots of scraps of paper and I sometimes think, oh, gosh, what am I going to do now? So I was having a bit of a rat round on the weekend looking at things. So I'll just take you down here. So I went away on a scrapbooking retreat. So what I will show you is one of the things I photographed on my phone. This was saved by Lisa Damsgaard. It's actually not hers. She's just shared it, and Pinterest is great for that. So Lisa shared this sketch. You'll all find sketches in the catalogue. I think, I can't remember what page they're on. I'm not going to, oh, there they are. So you'll find some of our sketches here that you can copy and use. I love this scrappy one here. I'd love to see what you guys do with them. Ooh. I'd love to see what you guys do with some of these sketches, but they're always good fun. So, but I found this one. This one's from Page Maps. So it was, oh, hi, Michelle. How are you going? Good to see you. And so this one was from Page Maps. Page Maps normally do scrapbooking type things. Oh, what have I done? Okay, how do I make that go down there? This one. So Page Maps does scrapbooking stuff. So when you're looking for scrapbooking things and things that you can do for scrapbooking pages, you can actually convert them over to cards. So this one's was actually designed for what I believe was an 11 by 8 scrapbook page or something like that, or a card. So sentiment to me is a card, but I found it when I was searching for scrap. It came up when I put scrapbook page layouts. So I was thinking that will make a really nice little card. Yeah, Page Maps is good fun, isn't it, Michelle? And I thought, okay, there's 6 strips of paper. You'll notice that they're all different widths, so you could use anything. Now, I could have pulled out this will look really great in Christmas paper, I reckon. What do you think, Michelle? I could have pulled out any paper I've got, but I've got some of the flowering Zinnia paper here just to my left, which is always pretty. And I don't have any scraps in it yet, although I've got a couple, but I thought I'm just going to cut some scraps. Whoops, it's disappeared. So I thought I'm just going to have a play today with that. Now, we have our online exclusives. The flowering Zinnias is part of the online exclusives range. I've got a couple of strips here that, oh, look how perfect those ones are. I could actually have a bit of fun with them and fussy cut them, that one in particular. So I thought I'd just make some scraps, okay? I'm going to start with a white card base. And I absolutely love this. This piece here is half a, it's a 6, this is 6 by 12. It's half of the piece. And you'll get 3 card fronts out of that. Yeah, you can use any offcuts. But I'm going to make some offcuts. Okay, so this one here I might make 1.5 centimeters because I'm going to make it as one of my main vertical pieces, just so that I can. And then I've still got enough for 3 card fronts. Okay, so I'll get some of those. We'll just go with 1 centimeter here. Actually, I don't need a 12 by 12 piece, like a 12 inch strip, 30 centimeters of it. And you can just use, I just need 6 different strips. Okay. And I really like this one. Just for something different. Okay, 2 sides on that. And just because there's no other piece, look at this one. How amazing is that piece? And because they're little, those little flowers are going to make a lot of wow. Right, so what have I got? I've got 6. I need a piece of, I think it really needs a piece of old olive. And just shove that up there. So yeah, so you can use your scraps, you can have a bit of fun, you can use any scraps. And you can convert it into a scrapbooking page as well. And I might do that. Now, my ladies are coming on the weekend and they're getting happiest days. And I was trying to figure out how I could fit this into there. And so what I thought I'd do is, because I also had Unbounded Love with me. And, oops, oh, bit of light. I really love this happy birthday down here in Unbounded Love. But I also love this You're the Best. So excited for you is quite good as well. Hi, Pauline, how are you going? It's good to see you. But I think I might use Happiest Day because I'm running out of time to get ready for the weekend. So this is going to be one of my class cards for the weekend. So let me know what you think. And I know I've got a sneaking suspicion that if not one, maybe 2 of my class ladies will actually be online today. So we'll see. So when I run a class, I run the same class on a Saturday and Sunday, the last weekend of the month. It's a stamps club. We have the ladies come, they get to make 6 projects. There's 3 different projects and they get to make 2 of each one. I pulled over some different colours just so that we can have a play. Okay. This is my base. So when they come, they'll make, if they're going to make this card, they're going to make 2 of it. All right. So looking at my map, all right. Okay. I'm thinking that I'm thinking this needs to be my number 3. So I've got 3 that go up and down, and I've got 3 that go across. So we just need 3 strips, and they don't need to necessarily be big. So I'm going to cut this one down a bit. Okay. Love that. Love it. And they're all different sizes. So I'm thinking that we're going to need this one here. So this one here I cut to 11. I'm going to cut this one to 10, and we'll see what happens with that. Oh, out of the picture. All right. And then I'm thinking that we need this one here of the old olive to be our number 3. Oh, that side's probably better. And we're going to make that one at 10.5. Okay. So those can be our 3 vertical, would you say? Yep. And now we need some horizontal. This one here is going to be my one that is going to sit as my main focus one. Now, I know that this piece here is 10 centimetres, so this one here I'm going to make 8 because I don't want it to sit all the way across. What's on the back of here? We've got some petal pink. Now, do I want petal pink? What's the vote for petal pink? Petal pink, yes or no? All right, come on, guys. Petal pink, yes or no? 6.5. Oh no, we'll go with 7. This one. No. Hi, Lisa. No petal pink for you. All right. Well, I need a different colour then. What else have I got? Lisa says no to petal pink. Okay. Oh, what about 2 more? Everybody says no to petal pink. Now, come on, guys, show some petal pink. Okay, well, I'm going to bring in some pumpkin pie. It's still the double peas. All right. What do you... No petal pink. Sorry, petal pink, you're out of the picture. Oh, that's a nice piece on the back too. Oh, that's funny. How to get lots of engagement on your posts? Ask people for petal pink. All right. Oh, look out. Here they come. Nope, they're not coming. All right. So okay, there's a couple of things we can do with this very, pumpkin pie is the winner. Very, very plain piece of white cardstock. Okay, it's pretty, but it's plain, and we don't want plain. So behind me, I have my cut and emboss machine. So I'm just going to stand up and grab it because I think that that needs to be textured. What do you reckon? So we're going to go yes for texture because it's got to feel good. Okay. Okay, so spine first into our cut and emboss machine, and this is our brick texture plate. Yeah. Yes to pumpkin, yes to texture. Texture for the win. Oh, it's got a bit crooked, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. We've taken out our photo, our wall's crooked. Oh, look. Here's Maeve. Hi. Say hi, Maeve. Okay, so what... Thank you, darling. What I'm going to do here is you've got a couple of options. So you'll notice that's white on white. White on white. Hello, lovely. White on white looks very nice, and it makes it so that it's just classy. But I did bring over, ta-da, lemon lime lolly, lemon lime twist, petal pink. Oh, we've gone fuzzy. Let's try again. We've got lemon lime twist. Oh gosh, here comes another one.
Lemon lime twist is the green one, yeah.
Lemon lime twist, petal pink, and this. I know your screens are probably going to say that that's melon mambo, but it's actually berry. It's actually berry. So, now's the voting for what colour, because I know what colour they don't want. All right. So, and that's actually going to sit between here and here, just for a little bit of a border. Okay. So, lemon lime twist. No petal pink, but petal pink is there because I figured that if I had petal pink in there, I was going to have to do, yeah, I'm thinking berry burst is the winner too, Lisa. But, okay. But what we'll do is we'll set up our card front first. Okay. So make sure you get your flowers in the right direction. Like that would just be the way I go. So if I bring this back into the screen so you can see what we're doing, does that make it? Makes it very dark everywhere else. Yeah, everyone's voting for berry burst. Okay, so you'll notice that they're crossing over and it's like they've woven them together, okay? This one here I want to have here. I'm thinking that this one is going to be that one. And then although, yeah. So if those are my three there, oh my gosh, how does one adhere them? Okay, figured it out. Let's get one down first. Let's get this one down first. So I'm just going to put some glue, if it wants to come out, up the top and up the bottom, down the bottom. Okay, and I'm just going to place that about there. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually using my grid lines on my glass mat, because I love my glass mat, to make sure that it's even. So that's the first one. What do we know? No knowing. That's the first one. This one's definitely going on top, so it can just sit over to here, over to the side. Okay. This one. All right. This one here is going to get. Oh my gosh, I'm getting all confused. This one can get adhered down the bottom. And I can adhere it a little bit up the top as well. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a white gap between them. Hope you're paying attention, ladies that are coming to class on the weekend. I shouldn't have to show you how to do it, should I? And then this one here, again, I might just put a bit up the top for this one. Just so that, and then I can glue the rest of it down later. Okay, so now we're going to do some weaving. My pumpkin pie is going in the middle. So this one here, which is melamambo, and it's melamambo on both sides, so you can pick whichever side you like, needs to go under these two. Okay, so I'll put some glue on this end, and I'm actually going to slip it under from this side because that's the side that I've just put the glue on. And I'll put it there like so. I've left my take your pick tool on the table. And then, because I can glue that down after, okay? Then we're going to have this piece here, which is our pumpkin pie piece. Now, it's got to go under here, but over here. And I'm thinking it might be a bit too, oh no, that'll be right. I could have probably done another piece. So what I'm going to do now is, just because it's in there already, I'm just going to put some glue on that side. And whoop, I've gone crooked. Let's straighten it up. Okay. That one's hiding under everybody. I'm thinking that one there, this old olive one, is going to need to go under pumpkin pie. What do you reckon? Over the top of pumpkin pie. Yeah. Because then this one here is going to go across the bottom of all of them. And I think that looks pretty smick. Okay. I've probably made these ones a little bit too long, but that's okay. I'm actually going to trim this guy down a bit. Just take probably 1.5 centimetres of it. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so according to this, it's got to go over the top of all of them. So we will go with that. So now let's stick all these guys down. Ooh. Fingernails would be handy here. Okay. I really want to use this piece. What do you reckon? It won't fit. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to attach that with dimensionals. I'm just going to chop a bit of this one off because it doesn't need to be that long. Okay, so put a bit of glue on this one. And I'm going to attach this one here with dimensionals, which are somewhere on my desk. If you could see my desk, you'd be mortified. It's always nice to have a little bit of height, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so now I need to find somewhere to put my sentiment. The ladies that come to class know that I end up with all of these. All right, take that away because I don't need it anymore. I end up with all these little extra white bits. But I want to put "You're the best" here in this bottom corner. Okay, if you want to stamp it before you do your embossing, that works. If you want to fussy cut it, that works, and so does using some of our punches. Actually, "So excited for you" would work too. And then you could put "Wishing you the happiest birthday" on the inside. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So I get all these little extra bits off. When I cut up my inserts, I end up with all these little bits of extra stuff that are great for titles and all that sort of stuff. So this block here, "So excited for you." This is "Happiest Day." And I haven't used that one yet. "So excited for you." It's going to just... One of the things you can do with these, you know that you can bend them. You too, Michelle. Catch you next time. Okay, so this one says "So excited for you." It's only little. So I might trim my piece of basic white down first so that I'm not... And this trimmer is so nice that it cuts even the smallest of pieces. Now, I'm not just thinking that might be... Yep, that's perfect. So it cuts really thin, which is very nice. Because of all the colours that we've got in here, I brought over all of them. But because we're going to use Berry Burst as our base, I'll use that as my ink colour as well. And that's what I have a tendency to do. "So excited for you." Oh, it's a bit bent. It's going to make it so that it's hard to get on there. Yep, perfect. Okay. And we'll just trim that. I so want to flag it. I've been flagging all of them lately. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm just going to pop that there. Now, I didn't bring over my mini dimensionals, but I've cut that so this piece here of our dimensional edge should fit without us losing too much. So measure it up, put it all the way across. And that one is, we're so excited for you. Okay, and that is going to go on our front as well. Okay. And just have it sitting quite nicely under there. Okay, now one thing you'll notice is that I haven't used any fibre. It's a nice, quick, easy card to do. Little bit of manhandling it, but how good has it turned out? So there's so many ideas around for us on the internet, and Pinterest is just full of them. So you can have lots of fun. Now you could use a piece of designer series paper. To me, it actually looks like there was designer series paper underneath that card. All right. And that's just going to sit on the front there. Okay. Yeah, so to me, on our sketch, our page map, it looked like there was designer series paper under it, but no one says you have to use that. You don't have to follow the maps exactly. They're there as a guide, and that's what you should use them as. How pretty has that turned out? It just looks lovely. So on the inside of our card, so I've got another piece here to match. I know it's white on the inside, but it just looks nice if you put another piece on the inside, okay? And what we can do is, I'm thinking that we'll bring through, what's on the back of that? Gosh, that's pretty. I'm going to bring through these stars. So it is a really pretty card, isn't it? So you guys are going to get to make this on the weekend, and we're going to do a little bit of creative cutting here. So my card insides are 14.5 is what I need by 10. Okay, to go on here. Now, if ever you come to my class, that's a big piece of designer series paper, and no one's going to see most of it. So quite frequently what I will do is I will steal from it. So I'll push this to about, I jump between inches and centimetres all the time, so I will apologise in advance. I push this to about 1/2 inch, bring my knife down, and I will pinch, and you can send it through the die machine and do the same thing. I'm going to pinch a little bit from here, and this is going to be now my frame. Okay, this piece here is spare, so this piece I can cut up extra strips with if I wanted to make lots of them. I think it will be a nice way to make Christmas cards. But look, oh, I'm going to have to cut this piece down. What a shame. Okay, so this needs to be, that I made as 10, so this needs to be 9.5. And I made that at 14.5, so this will need to be 14. Okay. And then that's going to fit on there, and nobody's going to be any the wiser that that's, yeah, you got to cut the guts out, as Sharon says. It's a good way of being frugal with your paper, but also wise. But if you're going to do that and you want to stamp on here first. And the reason why I tell you to stamp on here first is because you end up with this, like you'll end up with a line and it won't stamp very well. So let's get me another block. I'm going to pop this happy birthday sentiment in the middle because I think it's just a nice sentiment. It's got a hair on it, but it's a nice sentiment. and I'm going to go against my grain, and I normally don't stamp in the middle of my cards, but today, just because I can, I have found that if you are using the glass mat, it is easy to line up your sentiment and it will actually be perfect, right? Because you can line up where your lines are and you've got your grid and you can actually see the side to side of the grid, okay? So it makes it so much easier. If you wanted to, I don't have the Zinnia cards, the Zinnia stamp set yet. I can't have everything apparently. It's not through lack of wanting it, let me tell you. And now if you're not a demonstrator and you're sitting on the shelf about becoming one, let me say the Christmas catalogue has been released to demonstrators so we can have a sticky at it. And let me say, it is just divine. Oops. And the only way you can see it is if you're a demonstrator. It's not available to customers yet. And it's not available until next month for us to pre-order from. And when we can pre-order from it, oh, that's pretty too. When we can pre-order from it, you need to be demonstrated to get it early. So I'll be getting some stuff early. And then I'm going to go open slather on my Christmas cards. So if you are interested in getting to see things earlier than everybody else, the only way you can do it is if you join. Just saying. There is a link at the bottom of the video if you're watching this on replay. And look, if you're watching this on replay, I'd love to hear what you think of my card. Now, we've got an envelope. It's plain and boring. Yeah, tell us on the replay. What do you think that what else would you like to see? What colours would you have liked me to play with? Do you agree with everyone that we shouldn't be doing petal pink? Okay, so this piece here, has anybody ever, oh, actually I know, let me see. I know who I've got here, a couple of people I've got here. Sharon, yes, you've done it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this onto here and then I'm going to cut out and I'm going to decorate my flap of my envelope. So there's a couple of places, oh boy, sorry guys. There's a couple of places that you can actually decorate on the envelope. So you can decorate the front if you've got the stamps to do it. And look, there's really cool stamps in here that you can decorate with. So you could stamp it, actually we could do that. We could decorate it with this. That will work because look, there they are in Lemon Lolly. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I was going to say, or you can actually stick a piece of designer series paper to the back of this envelope. But if I do that, then I won't have enough for class. So let's pull out these little stars because they match our pumpkin pie. And they're stamped in Lemon Lolly. Look how cool you can just put your stamps on there and it just sticks and it doesn't go anywhere. So what I'm going to do with Berry Burst here. Oh, do I want to use that or Lemon Lime Twist? No, let's go with Berry Burst. Stick with the theme. And I'm just going to stamp my stars all over the back here. Now I could have covered it with paper. I could have just put a strip of paper. Be aware your envelope will pick up the ink off your table. So try not to move your envelope while you're still stamping it. Try not to get too big of gaps, like those ones there. And it just looks really pretty. And you can see I've rocked it a bit, so I've got a bit of ink on the back there of my block. How amazing does that look? And I might come down this side as well. Getting more and more down that side is making me nervous. Okay, so let me just clean this up. Oh, look at that, it just wipes off. It's all pretty and beautiful. And there we go. Now, yeah, so what we've got is one pretty envelope to go with one very pretty card. What do you think? Thumbs up for that card? And one cup of tea. Thank you to my darling. Cheers to everyone. I hope that you enjoyed that. I just wanted to do something nice, quick and easy, and and something that is a bit of fun, and you can make it with any paper you've got. If all the colours coordinate, you just essentially all I did was pull out one colour out of the pack to match my photo, make my top, and you can use any embossing folder. It's nice, and it's just a nice way to do a card front. There's lots of different scrappy ideas out there, and I reckon that if you did that in giant size, that'd make a really nice 12 by 12 page. Now, if Pauline's still on here, that's your challenge, Pauline. I'd like to see a beautiful scrappy scrapbook page, because I know that she makes some beautiful pages. Alrighty, so I'm going to go and enjoy my cuppa. You guys can go and grab a cuppa, and I will catch you all later. And those ladies that are coming for the class on the weekend, I will see you then, Saturday or Sunday.